Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, get the real, no cap. Breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Hot. God PCV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, get the real, no cap. Breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Reporting what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Call PCV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real talk, we deliver it soon. Call PCV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, keep it real, no cap. You're breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Call PCV, we bringing the news. Fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Reporting what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Call Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real talk, we deliver it soon. Call Peace TV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, keep it real, no cap. You're breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Call Peace TV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. Go Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real talk, we deliver it soon.
Good morning, good morning. Hey, y'all, hey. Yes, I'm going live late. Well, you know what? I think on Saturdays, I go live at 8 o'clock instead of 7 on Saturdays. But I'm here. I had to pick up my daughter from work and stuff. And so I said, let me set it for 8 o'clock. But y'all, child, listen. Good morning, everybody. I ain't gonna say everybody individually this morning. I'm really thrown the fuck off right now. I'm not even gonna lie. What I was gonna talk about, I'll save it for another time. Baby, I was feeling drained yesterday, so I was like in and out of sleep and just resting my body, like just relaxing all day. So I didn't do anything. I didn't even get on YouTube. I woke up this morning to inboxes about, and shout out to Keys. You did your biggest with this one. For real. Like that video, baby, I am so fucking pissed. I am so pissed. Meeks has been failed. She has been failed. And those two motherfucking, good morning, D. Those two police officers, specifically them two Mexicans, where's ICE? Where's ICE? You here but cleaning up, period. Y'all, I was just getting ready to start cleaning up as well. My kids, they cleaning up though. But I was about to help them, but I forgot I had scheduled this live, and I came on. I said, damn, they already in the chat, y'all. I gotta wait. I can't do it. Yes, Danny B, where the fuck is ICE? Cause why is that male police officer, for one, why is you putting your hands on me? Why is you pushing her the way you pushing her, being all aggressive? Meeks called it the fuck out. Good morning, Tutu. Like, why is you doing that? And she's literally telling them that all these things that this motherfucker had just came and did to her house, what he has done in her car, that she got a TPO on him, all the motherfucking police reports she done made against him, and still nothing. Her cry was mind-boggling to me. And they didn't give a fuck. Yeah, he was very fucking mean. I don't like it. Man, y'all, I'm listening to it, right? Baby. If I heard that right, I don't know if y'all caught it, but she was explaining what happened, what led up to the police getting called and her stabbing him. That video was very triggering, shaking my damn head, pissed me smooth off. Exactly. What led up to why they got called? Oh, that's a good question. Jay Grace say, was that the same police at the crime? Because it was a Mexican one at that crime. We need to ask Keys that. Yes, she said to the officer, you don't like me. You treat me so wrong. Exactly. Why would she tell him that? It's like that police officer knows Carlos and don't like Meeks for a reason. that listening to that really messed my head all the way up last night. I was in tears, baby. I when I was on my way to pick up my daughter, I was pissed, and I could tell I was pissed because I was driving fucking fast. Like, I was so heated. I feel that officer was being very condescending and nasty towards me, and was. She did say that it made me cry. Exactly. Saving lives, yes, definitely. They need to be fired. That police officer act like he and Carlos was friends, boyfriend, I don't know, but he was trying to drag her. Baby, I don't like it, and I'm gonna play it. Shout out to you, Big Keys, for this, and don't strike my page because I'm finna use your shit. But what I was about to say, y'all, I don't know if y'all heard it or if I misheard it, but she was telling them how everything played out and why they got caught and why she stabbed his bitch ass. And what do you know? After this video get put out, he posted Meek on his Facebook over there and shit. Talking about he love her. Everything he do for a fucking reason. He did that. He didn't do that because he love her. Motherfucker. You picking the bear. That's what you doing. But y'all, she told that police officer when she came to get her stuff from Carlos, maybe I heard it wrong, but this is what I heard. And you see they never went and got her phone, right? Never went and got it. Never. Keys already know everyone use his shit. Bring it, cold piece. Listen. She said, I came to get my stuff. He came out. He wrapped his hand in aluminum foil and hit me. Bitch! Yeah, they did talk to him all soft. Why is you wrapping your hands in aluminum foil? Did y'all hear her when she said that? Then the woman officer started feeling bad later because she knew that shit was wrong. Because she was talking to her sideways too. I hit that. Ooh. Thank you, Saving Lives. Love you too. But did y'all hear that? They didn't want to hear nothing she had to say at all. And if anything, they both should have went to fucking jail. They both. Because they both fighting. She said, she said he wrapped his monitor in aluminum foil and came to her house. Oh, that's what she said. I thought she said he wrapped his hand in aluminum foil and hit her. But why would he, so that throws the monitor off? Baby, don't tell me. That's the same cop that was there September 8th. I think so too. We need to see. We need to figure that out. He wrapped his monitor in aluminum foil. Wow, I didn't hear that part. What the aluminum foil is supposed to do. Well, we finna listen. If you call there's injuries on both, typically both go to jail. They both should have went to jail. Why the fuck they didn't let him go, didn't take him to jail? Because she said he went to, okay, we're gonna listen to the video because I thought she said he went to her house that same day and destroyed her house. When she was sitting in the back of that van, I thought she said he went, it happened right a couple of hours before this incident happened. Am I tripping? I don't know. The lady was afraid for her life. Remember, that officer just killed his partner here in the rack. Good morning. It needs to be checked out if that's the same officer on the scene when she was talking out. If so, that's Carlos' friend. They tried to cover it up. Child, all I know is I'm motherfucking pissed because we all see with our own eyes what's happening. And she told them it was self-defense. She literally said, I stabbed him in self-defense. I stabbed him in self-defense. He did that so he could sneak out the house and go attack her. Baby, if it just so happened that the officer on September 8th last name is Herrera, and Meek said his last name. I'm so glad she said his last name. I'm so glad. How the fuck is he always the one coming to the crime scene? Yeah, Shell, that's just how that works. H scrambles. H scrambles the monitor. So the aluminum foil throws the monitor off, y'all. You think she did say what? I think she. I don't. D, tell me what you talk about. She did say he was there earlier that day, and I know it. I heard that. That wasn't the day before. That one she told him specifically, sitting in that back of that van. He just came over my house, fucking my shit up. It was his house arrest monitor. The cop was angry with Meeks like he knew Carlos. That's what I'm saying. Did y'all see how he pushed her shoulder? When she was facing him, he pushed her shoulder and then pushed her out the fucking door. What the fuck? Self-defense went out the window that day. Child, they didn't give a fuck about nothing Meeks said. Exactly. That's what I heard, Tanya. I knew. I think so, Belinda. I think that's the same one. Child, when I say I'm pissed, I wanted to fucking cry. Right, that's what happened to me and my ex. We both was behind bars after I called 911. By the time they arrived, my ex had bruises from me defending myself. Crazy. They both should have went. If both have injuries, both supposed to go to jail because they don't know who started the fight. Exactly. And then his bitch ass run upstairs to get his phone, but don't get Meeks. Thank you, Sharon, for the $5. I'm out. I can't handle that video. Yes, KP, you're correct. She did say the same day. Yeah, that's what I heard. And I never seen that. Usually when both have injuries, they lock both people up. I think that's his friend too, or he paying him. Y'all heard Keith say when he looked Carlos up in the database, it shows some weird shit. Thank you, Sparkle, for the support. Yes, definitely a cover up. Oh, they need an internal investigation. It definitely needs to be investigated. How you wrapping your monitor up and going? Thank you for the support. And going, I done never heard of that. Now I done heard of a lot of shit, and I done been around some street people, and I've never heard that if you wrap your monitor up, it won't detect where you at. Don't y'all know how many people could get away with a lot of murders and stuff because people get caught going to do dumb shit with their monitors on. I've never heard that. Kind of not really throw it off. According to Keys, he said he's going to check that out because he believes that was the same officer. If you go back and look, it does look like the same officer. I promise you, as soon as I seen the video and heard the name, I said, that's that same motherfucking officer. And probably the same one that was there when he was bragging about knocking Meeks out in front of the police. In front of the police. Definitely that. Y'all. Yeah, he came to her house and destroyed her house with his ankle monitor covered up and for you, and she had called the police and it was on her camera. So he should have still been able to get locked up from that. It's on her fucking, she telling them everything. It's on my Ring camera. He came to my house. So, and I'm quite sure he knew Meeks got cameras. Wrapping up your monitor is going to do what, sir, if you're literally on camera? What is that going to do? She said the same day, saving lives, not the night before. I heard, but that you got your opinion, I got mine. Y'all know how we do over here. So, but I heard that she said the same day. Good morning, everyone. I'm watching from Kenya with the dramatic violence that occurred. I don't know if he knew, but he could have got that baby taken from. Yep. Wow, you watching from Kenya? Y'all see this? Child, period. Clock it. Tosh says hearing Romeca pleading with the officers to hear her side of the story. Yes, so fucking sad. I believe that, Buttercup. They friends. Then she went to go pick some of her belongings up, and that's what he started doing, dumb stuff. And then she telling them that she lived there. Like she literally lived there. And they don't want to hear shit. Not even that. Yeah, she did. She said he was at, that's what I heard. He was real aggressive with her and was for no fucking reason. No reason. Shy says, yes, she said he was at her house that morning. Yep. Good morning, Spec. I am pissed, y'all. I am so pissed. What the officer did? What? Man, pushing on her and everything. I'm finna show y'all. I'm finna play Key's shit. This is not right at all. I thought she did say he wrapped his hand in aluminum foil and hit her. That's it. TYM. I'm telling you, when I tell y'all I be picking up on every little thing, this is exactly what I heard. This is exactly what I heard. Why the fuck is you? Because y'all, he was so nasty towards her. It was hard to watch, really. Baby, listen. We finna listen to this shit. She should have went over there with her sister or something. She should have never went over there by herself because, you know, he was going to switch up. I get what you're saying. Yep, that's, but hell, he still don't got the right to put his hands on her at all. But I definitely get what you're saying. I'm not, yep, I get what you're saying. T, that's how Holly started wearing her clothes, because she probably didn't get them all. So it all makes sense why she, and that, Jay Gray, exactly. Everything is starting to be put into perspective, little by little. I didn't go to jail, but I had witnesses that day to validate my story. And I wonder if that bitch ass uncle tried to took up for Carlos. This is crazy. This is insane. I bet you that's one of his gym buddies. I bet so too. Oh, they need an internal investigation. I swear to God. Carlos most personally called him to the crime scene in September. They need to be held accountable. If the cops done the right thing, Romeca would probably still be here. Exactly. Exactly. She said she had it on her Ring camera, and that's why he did not go get her phone. That makes sense. Yep. Because yeah, she did tell them that she had it on her Ring camera, and that's why he didn't go get. Why would you go get yours and not hers? And she clearly said, "Get my phone too. Get my phone too." Saving Life says here in Chicago, they are investigating a police officer that has been put on death duty that has been allegedly selling his walkie-talkie. I seen that. I started I was thinking about working on that story. He was giving his walkie-talkie to people to use. You goddamn criminal, you. They got a lot of corrupt officers up there. I ain't gonna lie. It's corrupt officers everywhere. But baby, Chicago, Miss Tina still have time to check further into what happened in 2022. That situation, y'all. I think Miss Tina she working on that justice for Meeks first, and then they gonna come around. They gonna do a whole 360 on that ass. That boy is for sure a narcissist. He knows what to do and say. Y'all, listen to this. I don't know. But that's what I was gonna tell y'all too. Look at this shit. Now, mind you, they said that it was scissors that Meek stabbed him with, right? It's scissors that she stabbed him with, and she says it's self-defense. This is the Officer Herrera. Hold on. Damn. Give me a second, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Now, why the fuck is this not bagged and tagged in evidence? This is the police officer. That's a Herrera. He got the fucking scissors in his hands, bare hand, no gloves on or nothing. That's evidence, nigga. Why you don't got that in? Why you didn't bag and tag that? And what he do? Go and put it in the goddamn cup holder. In the cup holder. Why is you touching that with your bare hands? First of all. Diane says, hope you see if it has a family seen this footage. I'm sure that they have because with stuff like this, Keys he reaches out to them before he puts stuff out like that. And I do as well if I want to talk about certain things or something. But I'm sure they know about this footage. Did you hear when the officers told him stop recording? Shaking my head. That's what narcissists do. Yeah, why the fuck is you record? Every time she get locked up or something, or the police come, you record. Good morning, Vent. Like that's weird. Black Paris says, I think we need to use the power of social media to ensure Officer Herrera is fired. Yes, get his motherfucking photos. We need to plaster his ass everywhere. And this is because we need justice. This is not doxing nobody or nothing, but something is up with him. Something is up with him. Ladies, call for a police escort if you want to leave an unsafe situation. Thank you for that. Hey, Peanut. Like, why is he holding this with his bare hands? Very hard to watch. I'll be back when y'all turn it off. Oh, I ain't playing all of that. I just got to play because I don't want to play his whole thing. I was at work pissed from that video. I didn't want to talk to anyone. Baby, when I say I was doing fucking 60 and a 30, baby, just now, like, no, this is unacceptable. Save Life says, yes, that's how Holly got Meek's clothes. Law student says Chicago PD is so corrupt that they will protect that officer with a flimsy excuse. This is sad, y'all. Why the fuck is he holding this with his bare hands and then he just put it over in the cup holder? Spec says, and Roe asked to speak to the captain, white shirt, and he ignored that. Baby, when I say I'm so mad. Listen to this. This is what we're finna hear. I don't know. I just went and grabbed that part because I want to see is that what she said about the aluminum foil.
That's 71st in Dorchester. What? He wraps his band up in aluminum foil and comes out. I'm not. Do you see my face? I have my.
Oh, it do sound like she said and come to my house, but I thought it sounded like when I first listened to it, it sounded like she said he wrapped his hand up in aluminum foil and hit me.
That's 71st in Dorchester. What? He wraps his band up in aluminum foil and comes out. I'm not. Do you see my face? I have my.
Oh, she did say that. I'm gonna go back and get the rest of that. She said he wrapped his hands in aluminum foil and comes out. And then the next was and hit me. I'm not tripping, y'all. When I ain't gonna be able to do it on this live, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna listen to that and I'm gonna pull the whole part. She said he wrapped his hands in aluminum foil and comes out. And I swear I could have sworn she said and hit me. I'm gonna go get the rest of that. Cause I promise you, if that's what. Hold on, y'all. Wraps his band. Okay, I might be wrong, but I swore that's what I thought. He knew that wasn't even a real stat with scissors. She was defending herself. I don't like that man. I don't like him either, y'all. We need to do something about this. We really need to do something about them two first officers. Yes, and then for the captain to come and not want to pay her no attention is insane. We have to find out if he is friends and if they went to school together first. Yes, we do. Okay, y'all. Y'all said he said Ben. Okay, she said Ben. Okay. But why would he do that still knowing that she got fucking cameras? He's an idiot. When, of course, Herrera got the white coat boss, he wanted to add more charges on Romeca. He wanted to add more, child. And I think she's talking about his ankle bracelet. He's a fuck. So that means that they didn't go back and research nothing that she told them. Because if they would have researched that, they would have knew that he was on that monitor when he went to her fucking house and locked his dumb, retarded looking ass up. Happy Saturday, Butterfly Empress. You have to, because it's heartbreaking, and I am going to pray and fast on behalf of her family. This is sad, y'all. This is sad. I don't like it. And shout out to Keys for this, because ooh, this did something to my soul. It really did. Hold on. Saving Lives Carlos such a narcissist that he will do something and fuck up everybody around him that's trying to help him. Yep. Because they don't even fucking care. I heard he wrapped his band, come out and hit me. That's why I'm telling y'all. She said he wrapped something and came out and hit her. I do know I heard the hit her part, but I thought she said hen. But y'all saying Ben. But yeah, I tell you what happened with us with CPD, man. We had big lawsuits and the city paid up big time. Well, we know Los isn't the brightest. Exactly. He's a bro. Those cops did her so wrong. I can't believe the woman officer that didn't even consider her as a woman. You would think that they would have some type of empathy, and they didn't. Tampering with evidence, officer tampering with. Yeah, exactly. Because why you didn't put bag and tag that, nigga? That's evidence. All these videos explain why he's not locked up. He's an informant. Yes, he did know Carlos. I believe it. I fucking believe it. Y'all, she said proof was in her phone and they wouldn't even. Exactly. She's steady telling them. For him to deny her to speak with the supervisors against policy, he should have gotten in trouble for that. And he told them that he had a monitor on and he had court the next day. Yep, I heard that too. I'm not shocked, as when I was going hard in my activism, I heard horrible things about CPD. This is sad, y'all. Black Paris says it's actually quite aggravating. I wanted to do street justice myself yesterday. Baby, listen. You heard it, Copies TV. That's criminals' ways of not showing that they've hit something. That's what they do. They cover themselves up with aluminum foil or saran wrap. And that's why he ain't gonna have no marks on him to prove that he hit her. I got a video of Carlos lying about getting his car stolen in the gas station. He said they can't pull that. Yes, KP, just listen. You'll hear it on the video. He wanted more charges added. You funky bitch. Oh. Lord, give me a second. Child. Law student said all police departments have gangs within their departments, and I learned that since I worked with DOJ. I don't see how Carlos hasn't been touched. They must know he's dirty in different type of way. All this is why he felt so comfortable doing exactly what he did September 8th. He knew she was never heard. Never heard, bro. Never. They can't put that information up in the system. For that officer to say to her that he said you ran into the wall. Wait, because I didn't listen to all of it, y'all. I stopped. But the officer said that she ran into the wall. My friend brother used to wrap his band up and go to the club. What in the fuck? I want to know if he was the same cop. We kind of speculating that he was. Well, when she went to court, they dropped everything because she had evidence. She showed them the video. Right, but still, she had to go through all this shit to get to that point. She should have never had to. Can this be sent to the DA and prosecution? I'm quite sure I'm quite sure somebody's sending it. Can y'all get the likes up, please? 73 likes and 199 watching. Please hit the like. Yes, hit the like button. Black Pair says when the recording goes silent, he is asking him about his most recent arrest and asking about if any recent street crime happened for them to know about. Yeah, because when it came back on, you heard him talking about the gun, talking about some, it was just bullets and some dumb shit he was saying about somebody going shopping and the bullet's just there. I don't know how it got there. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? Yeah, Mr. Carlos. This is, bro, the helper are called flying monkeys, so broken hearted. I know what she went through. This is sad. Hey, Etete, I had tagged you last night to make sure you were watching the video footage last night. That's Carlos' buddy. Yep, it is. And now everything finna hit the fucking fan. So he was using foil to cover his hands up and his monitor trying to get away with stuff. He is a scammer. I'm telling you, y'all go back. That's what it's, bro. The captain showed up to Officer Herrera because Carlos was involved. They know Carlos is a rat. They know he isn't. They know he isn't is an informant. They thought it was bigger than regular domestic violence. And then, because the captain in the white shirt told us, I'm just trying to make sure we cover ourselves. Did y'all hear that? You bitch, you. Yes, no marks. I'm telling you, that's what she was telling them. That nigga, he wrapped his hands in aluminum foil and came out and hit her. Yes, he wanted to charge Meeks with home invasion and some other felonies. How? And she lives there. Where the fuck he at this point? Philly, we riding out at dawn. What is monkey ass at? They said that cop was also on the scene when the shooting incident happened. Yeah, that gotta be him. That got to be him. He is definitely informant. It makes sense now why he does the things that he do. And every time this motherfucker Herrera is on the goddamn scene, Black Paris said, I want Officer Herrera fired before we go back to court February 3rd. He got to get out of here. He got to go. Yes, he repeated what Carlos told him. That he ran into the door, into the wall. And the wall did that. And the wall fucking did that. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm just going to play a little bit of it, y'all. But yes, he said that's why her eye looked like that. Where Philly at? When I saw that video yesterday, I clutched my pearls the whole time. I wish Romeca would have left him a long time ago. I'm mad as hell. We are mad. This type of shit right here causes riots and shit. I ain't promoting that. I'm just saying. He also lined his friends when he had all of them on the party bus posting videos on the internet. His friends probably thought they were clout chasing, but really he was lining them up. Never know. Never know. The DA will use it once they place the focus on Carlos, but Holly is up right now to be convicted. Exactly. Baby, this hurt my soul, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. T says he was aggressive with her from very beginning. And was, y'all see how he pushed her shoulder? Let's watch it. Let's just watch it again. I know y'all watch it over there, but we finna watch it again. I am pissed. Yeah, we need him fired. Romeca said that he hit her 3 times. Where the fuck is that aluminum foil? It was mentioned in the video that it is the same officer. We need to start by looking up his jacket and seeing how much complaints he has. Good one. He posted all these memories of Romeca and hers. Exactly. Why? Yes, Philly. Because this right here, no. Carlos be informing a cop that he's about to call the cops on Romeca. That's why they know who to send on the scene. Who? Yes, Philly. Come outside. Where you at, bitch? Read my comment about the friends he lined up. I think I just didn't I, Black Paris? I'm kind of behind in the comments. Carlos has done so much stuff and has gotten away with it. Yep, his time is coming though. And David Brown went on Keith Live and said, it ain't no way the wall did that. Carlos did. Yeah, he did say that. Oh, I'm so mad. You say Meeks didn't get her phone back because Carlos said it was his. So they pulled off saying they don't know who phone. Wow, what a coinky dink. Now, because he said, and she just told them, described, it's a pink case, it's my phone, and he told me he wasn't giving me my phone back. And they let him do it. He's covering up the electronic ban that he has on because he's on probation. Justice for Meeks. Baby. Oh, I'm so fucking pissed. Hold on, give me a second.
Y'all not gonna like it? No, I need. Okay. Can we step out here and talk, please? Because I have video. Okay, ma'am. Give us a second. You guys stop screaming. How can't you just lock me up and not him?
Because he has a stab.
And look at my face.
He's the one that called.
He got my phone up there. That's why my stuff is here. I live here, sir. I have clothes up here.
Put this phone. Put that thing down.
I'm about to show you this video how she got hit. Look. Now you
Hold on, y'all. It's staticking on my end. Is it staticking on y'all end? I'm finna go out and come right back in and play it. Give me a second.
Y'all not gonna like it. I gotta check your face. No, I need. Okay, can we step out here and talk, please? Cause I like literally, I have video. Okay, ma'am. Give us a second. You guys cannot be screaming. How can't you just lock me up and not him?
Because he has a stab. He's
And look at my face.
He's the one that
He got my phone up there. That's why my stuff is here. I live here, sir. I have clothes up here.
Yo, put this phone, put that thing down.
I'm about to show you this video how she got in. Look.
now you heard did y'all hear how the police just told him they yelled at him, right? To tell him to put his phone down. Cause you not Ace. Crazy work. I'm gonna let him continue though.
I'm holding up, look, I'm holding up down. And she stabbed me in the leg. That's how I let the door go. Come on, man. I'm on house arrest. Look at that. You see it?
She grabbing me.
She's not trusting.
No, sir. Look at my
I
face.
saw the video.
I haven't been. You didn't even ask for my phone. I live there, sir.
We'll get.
My phone is up there. Cause he's not listening.
What happened today? What happened today?
Okay, can you listen? Okay, so if you go get my phone, I have all the evidence. It's upstairs. Okay. Can you please stop being rough for me?
Rough. I'm just what you had. What you had.
Okay, can you listen?
Okay, put your feet inside.
Look, he don't even want me to talk.
I'm listening to you. I'm recording you.
He came to my house. He knocked down the door. You can ask my mom and my neighbor. They even had to move him around.
What was this?
This was this morning. I literally came to get the rest of my clothes from
Did you
this
call the
house.
police when that happened?
Yes.
Is that a record?
I don't know if I didn't report. I didn't ask for a report, but I didn't put it on record that he was there. I have a Ring doorbell camera that can show you all of this. I'm not lying.
Where's your phone at?
Upstairs, he took everything for
Where
the
is
only
your
reason
phone?
why he got stabbed. Cause look at my face.
Where is your phone?
Child, she said, "Oh, let me play that again."
Ace. Crazy work. I'm gonna let him continue though.
I'm holding up, look, I'm holding up down. And she stabbed me in the leg. That's how I let the door go. Come on, man. I'm on house arrest. Look at that. You see it?
She grabbing me.
She's not trusting.
No, sir. Look at my face.
I saw the video.
I haven't been. You didn't even ask for my phone. I live there, sir.
We'll get.
My phone is up there. Cause he's not listening.
What happened today? What happened today?
Okay, can you listen? Okay, so if you go get my phone, I have all the evidence. It's upstairs. Okay. Can you please stop being rough for me, sir?
I'm not really
Listen to
rough.
me.
I'm just what you had. What you had.
Okay, can you listen?
Okay, put your feet inside.
Look, he don't even want me to talk.
I'm listening to you. I'm recording you.
He came to my house. He knocked down the door. You can ask my mom and my neighbor. They even had to move him around.
What was this?
This was this morning. I literally came to get the rest of my clothes
Did
from
you
this
call the
house.
police when that happened?
Yes.
Is that a record?
I don't know if I didn't report. I didn't ask for a report, but I didn't put it on record that he was there. I have a Ring doorbell camera that can show you all of this. I'm not lying.
Where's
sir.
your phone at?
Upstairs, he took everything for
Where
the
is
only
your
reason
phone?
why he got stabbed. Cause look at my face.
Where is your phone?
She said that happened that morning that he came to her house and did that shit. Man, we don't want to see this again this morning. Child, well, I'm playing it because this is bullshit. And the more it circulates, the more attention and justice she gonna fucking get. This is ridiculous that she had to go through this, bro. No justice at all.
Where's your phone at?
Upstairs, he took everything for
Where
me.
is
Only
your
reason
phone?
why he got stabbed, because look at
Where
my
is
face.
where is your phone? What location is your phone?
Upstairs.
Okay,
In his
so he
home.
went to your house and what happened?
She keep telling the police that her phone.
Do you see my face? I have my son is here. Do you think I came to fight and stab somebody with my
that was
son?
your son or your
Yes,
son?
that's my child. He came with me.
And that's the uncle that was up there?
Yes, I came to get my clothes, Officer Herrera.
Okay.
That's
So
it.
listen. So
And he punched
listen
me
to
in
me.
my face, sir. And that's when I grabbed the scissors to stab him.
If you had a domestic, you were advised not to shoot.
Domestic against, I have a domestic against
Okay,
him.
let me finish. So you know the rules that you're supposed to be separate after you call the police.
I didn't
So
know that.
then, for you to retrieve your items, you had to notify the police to
I
retrieve
didn't
your
know
items.
that. I didn't know that, sir.
It's explained to you those sheets of paper that
No,
I
they
gave you.
just get, I go, like, we go to my house and I would get the paper so y'all can see the report number and everything. Like, that's why he couldn't even come on house
Okay,
arrest
as of-
there.
okay.
Because I called the police on him for our domestic before.
As of now,
multiple times.
Ma'am, as of now, we're doing a report. We're going to see what's going to happen to him. But he's the one that called the police.
When I called the police before, y'all didn't do me.
Hold
Y'all
on.
didn't do him like
Hold
that. Y'all
on.
let him go.
You're not listening to me. All you have to do, listen to me. Put it inside. In a week, you're going to go to court, which is 7 days, domestic. In 7 days, you go to court and you show them every proof that you want to show them.
She literally telling them when she called on him for domestics, they didn't even take him to jail. But when it get called over there, they taking her. How the fuck do that even make sense, y'all? How do that make sense? We need to see this information in this video. Exactly. Whoever don't want to hear it again, just exit out. I ain't holding nobody hostage at all. It's sad as fuck. And he need to be dealt with, bro. Like literally. Hold on. Dr. Doc says, yes, she was telling them everything and pleading her case, and she was the one done wrong by him and the police. Exactly. He never went to jail even when she called on him. That's exactly what she just said. Yes, that cop really lied and said he seen her running into the wall. Oh, funky. Carlos never said she came with the baby and the dog. He wanted to keep the baby and the dog. This shit is fucked up. And then it makes me mad with her because it's like you literally got locked up, had evidence. He took your phone, your kid, your dog, and you still trusted him enough to stop. No, we ain't even gonna do that. She was trying to leave. That's why she came and got her shit. Romeca said he's trying to kill her in this video. She is literally experiencing what happened to her the day of her death. Child. We need to get him out of here. I'm glad we're talking about it today. I fell asleep on it last night. This is unreal that he's not in handcuffs for her being visibly battered. Exactly. How the fuck is it not possible that he went to, why he didn't go to jail? Why he didn't go down with her? Even if nobody got charged that day, they both should have been in handcuffs in the back of that motherfucking van. They were supposed to be locked up. He's on house arrest being in contact. Exactly. Exactly. Is that the officer that was on? That's what we thinking, DeMarcus. We all kind of thinking this is the same officer. This is the same one. Yeah, we just mute or go out. Yeah. Black people, Hispanics are not our allies. If that Hispanic cop was to fall in the line of duty, it would be fine with me. They don't like us. That officer has already been under fire and investigated for a lot of things. See, this is what Black Paris was saying. We need to find out if he has any other mishaps under his belt. In domestic incidents, both parties are supposed to go to jail. That's why I'm saying this was so biased. This was not right. It definitely needs to heard, but not by me again. Black Paris said Officer Herrera could have been the individual at the scene or her death because that is his zone. Ooh, I bet you it was him. I put money on it. And do Philly and do. I wish she had some younglings in her family still. She went there alone. She didn't even go there with any kind of protection after he dislocated her arm years previous. I get what you're saying, Black Paris. I really do. I do. This motherfucker was never to be trusted. He was never to be trusted. He did all of this in front of his son. She tried her best. She was failed on so many levels. She was hurt physically and mentally. You can hear it in her voice. He's going to have to face the mirror one day. He literally hit his mama in her face in front of him. Herrera could have easily checked to see if Romeca called the police that morning on Carlos. That's what I'm saying. They didn't do nothing. They didn't want to do nothing. If Officer Herrera was there on September 8, 2025, then he should have known to put both Holly and Carlos in. Listen, a lot of people miss this. This needs to be played. Just know it's a trigger warning, but so is Meek's death. We have to keep playing this. That's why I be telling people. That's why I don't even get annoyed no more when people say certain things that they say. Because why I'm going to keep repeating myself. Well, everybody should know the more things get out and the more it circulates, the more attention it gets. Forgive me, I'm Team Meeks, but if he just kicked her door in, she shouldn't even went over there. That's what I understand y'all, what y'all saying. I do. And that's why she should have went and got somebody to go over there with him, not knowing what this motherfucker might do. If he went to her house and she had it on ring camera, she should have called the police. She shouldn't have went. She said she called the police though. And you know what I'm gonna think, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt, which is still crazy, but shit happens and we all do things when we're not thinking. But I'm thinking she called the police and they still didn't do nothing. I bet you that's what happened. And she went over there to get her shit. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. I go get my own shit. Even though they see all the stuff that happened, I bet you they probably told her, you got to take him to court for damages. That's what they always say. I want him to locked up. I don't want damages. Y'all think I want money? She does, and that is how they ran down on Los at the courthouse. Exactly. We need triple justice for Meeks, and do. Peanut, they work for Los. That one says, how can we make this viral and get the officer fired? Keep circulating. We need to find out who he, like, we need his pictures and stuff. We need his picture. Can't we check the CPD database, like you know how they homepage and stuff, and get all the officers who, because they be having their pictures. They be having their pictures and stuff. That's what I said. Where's Ice? He needs to get gone. Hey, Nicole. That's what it was. I think she never thought that it would come to this. I think she never thought that he would do this, but he did. If he's on house arrest, why wasn't he arrested for being at her house? Exactly. And she telling them that he was at her house. I guarantee that ninja got all types of scrapes on him. He probably do. Nina says Carlos got to be working with CPD. There's no way he's on house arrest and baby girl face is messed up like that and absolutely nothing happened. That's what. It's no way. Everybody can say whatever they want to say. They can say she should have never went over there without this and without that. The moral of the story is, why the fuck he didn't go to jail with her? Look at her face. She didn't do that herself. Meeks went through too much with this dude. He tormented her physically, mentally, and emotionally. He needs to be in jail or mental institution with a straitjacket. I can't. This is horrible, y'all. Amir has been witnessing this violence against his mother from his father from the beginning. They say it 3 weeks old. Yep. Saving Lives said, I think it's him too, because if you look at how he nailed him down, he is not giving me no attention, but his head is tilted like he's listening to Carlos. We have to fight for her. She has been fighting for the last 10 years of her life. Exactly. It ain't no, yeah, that was too much that Roro had to go through. CPD failed her tremendously. Hell, why she had to go to jail? Her eye was hanging out. Carlos was her enemy from day one, from armed discipline. That's why I'm saying it's no way that she should have been in handcuffs with her eye like that. That baby has been witnessing DV from a baby and has been viewing his mother as the problem every time because his mother is the one that is getting the punishments. Let that sink in, y'all. This is sad. Now she going to sit in jail because he took it upon himself to punch her in her eye, and she defended herself. They disregard Meeks on every level, and they did. They and they is lying. They be sitting in that goddamn front seat typing up all types of stuff. Baby, when I got arrested, they pulled up shit on me. They pulled up shit on me while we sitting there. And then said, oh, yep, you're going down. You're going to the precinct. Like, what? How y'all gonna say y'all can't pull nothing? Officer Keith Herrera, Chicago, has 80 plus complaints. I just looked him up. Send it to me. Child, I know you fucking lying. Spec, and is. They is fucking trash. Both of those officers need to be studied. I think the female officer may say something different without her male partner. Romeca called the police and said she didn't even know if they filled out a report, but they did arrive to her location earlier that day. Yep, that's exactly what she said. Nina says, and do y'all see how nice he was talking to Carlos, but was so, yep. I mean, pushing on her and everything. I don't think she should have been over there. And I believe that's probably why Officer Herrera was upset, like she said in the video. But if I was your daughter, if she was my daughter. Gretchen says she called the police, but unfortunately those police are still in his district. They were coming to him. Yep. That's what it was. When she called the police, his friends showed up. I wonder, he got them on speed dial at this point. She wouldn't have been over there by herself, and she wouldn't have been dealing with a man like Carlos. It's over for all these motherfuckers mishandling us and our land. We all see the signs, and for these low vibrational ninjas, y'all time is up. Our ancestors sick of y'all shit. Baby, I cannot believe this. Tay says, cold peace and chat, good morning. It's everywhere. 20 years ago, I went through the same thing. You cannot be emotional with the police. They for some reasons hate our tears. They like women like Holly. Oh, I'm so mad, y'all. Somebody posted his badge number in Key's chat last night. For real, they on his ass already. There's no way they should have just locked her up. If anything, they were supposed to lock them both. That's what we all saying. We all, yes. T. Smith says, why would you think she is trusting him and not think he had said he was going to destroy her stuff? All this time he keeps getting away with stuff because he's a fucking informant. You can call for a transcript of every time the police was called to either residence. It will be redacted though. That says exactly how Holly got her Da Vinci jacket. Yep, because he kept all her shit. When I was in an abusive relationship, the police stopped showing sympathy because I kept going back. But that ain't. But y'all gotta understand, as law enforcement, they not supposed to be biased. They not supposed to have no feelings towards shit. They supposed to do their job and do it right. And this was not done right. I wish Romeca was still here. She been fighting for her life for years, being with Carlos. Exactly. His name and shield number should be on the arrest record for that day and September 8th. Well, yeah, co-peace officer Herrera needs to go. He definitely do. So is Herrera the officer that was working on baby girl? Kneeing down there? I'm wondering if that was him, the one that was kneeing down. Federal authorities are investigating what role police supervisors and the Internal Affairs Division had in letting those cops stay on the streets. She begged and pleaded with them. This ish ain't right. I'm pretty sure this girl knew that he was an informant, and I'm pretty sure she knew she didn't have a fighting chance against him when it came to the police. She should have cut off contact. You saying she should have cut off contact? You not listening to when they said that she did cut off contact. That's why she was getting her stuff, trying to, vent. Same here until they realized I was done. Look in the comments. Somebody dropped the link to all the questions you're asking about the officer being detained or investigated. Check the link. Check the chat. Hold on. Y'all, I ain't going to be able to because it's so many in here. Hold on. Bala Mom says, exactly, Copiece. It's likely she consistently called the police, and because they never protected her, she made the best decision she could at the time. Then that's what it is. I don't know why people be acting like this not real life. This is not what people do. Cause shit that happened to me before, and they didn't motherfucking do. They don't do what they should do. You literally come over here. You literally see what I'm telling you happened to me, and you tell me I gotta handle it civilly. You ain't gonna go lock this motherfucker up. You just not gonna do nothing, which means that he can keep coming over here, tearing up my shit, getting me in Meek's case, getting her evicted, threats to get her evicted and shit. So yeah, she probably went over there and said, I'm gonna go get my own shit since y'all don't want to go. Carlos should be under the jail cell and should. If she didn't go, we wouldn't have all the evidence for us to be exactly Kimmy. The police did the same thing to me in Jamaica. My son's father was calmly talking to them and told them I was crying so I could get arrested to take over his business. They believed him. Child, I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah, that's why they didn't get her phone, because they knew once she said she got evidence in her phone, they said fuck that phone. They said fuck that phone. We don't need her pleading her case right now. When women keep calling after being beaten and calling the police when the men get out to beat them worse, she just wanted to get her things and leave. Exactly. He hit her, injured her arm while she held. You know what? I'm gonna finish reading this first. While she held, and then 2-month-old Amir in 2018. So Los and Herrera in 2022 could care less about their son being present. Exactly. And you know what? Not even that. The thing about this is that these are the same cops, because this is their precinct that they work in. This is their area. Y'all think they ain't aware of what's going on between Meeks and Carlos? Y'all think they don't know about the many incidences that happen? Yeah, they do. They already know. She didn't even have to say all of that. They know. And that's how you know they don't give a fuck. This is a cover-up, and Carlos is an informant. I think deep inside she felt the dread that he was capable of killing her. That's why she was afraid. Amir has seen so much, he's going to need therapy probably for the rest of his life. This is sad. The police immediately arrested Romeca while Carlos purposely walking around like he on vacation. This is why he felt so confident running the crime scene. Yep. Dr. Doc, thank you for the support. Find out his first name or initial. Compare reports from both dates and see if the badge number is the same. Herrera is a common name like Smith and Williams. I'm going to do some homework. When you in the midst of domestic violence, it ain't even a thought. I mean, because the way they beat you down, you know that it's not real, but the way you psychologically dependent on a person. I would have waited for DCF to come get my son and the animal shelter to come get my dog, and would have called for the white shirt to come on the scene. She didn't play that right. What you mean she didn't play that right? How is you saying you would have waited? They got her in the car, in the back of the paddy wagon. It's shit she can do. It's up to them to make her wait or take her. And she didn't want DCF to come get her son. She wanted her mama to come get her son. Why would you want DCF to come get your son? That don't even make sense. And she's telling them that she don't want him to keep her dog. So she's saying everything that you're saying, but twisting it. And the uncle should have been a stand-up guy. And that's what I'm saying. I bet you that uncle stood on Carlos' side. I've been ready since yesterday watching that video to have this fired. Child. That's what I'm saying, Saving Lives. She tried everything she knew. Good morning, everybody. The footage made me so mad. I can't, man. I'm so fucking pissed. I'm getting even more pissed reading some of these comments. I promise you, this is weird, and this is a lot of reasons why a lot of people, a lot of things. Oh my God. My daughter's 25 and 35, and I'm still in a relationship. I'm still in a business. One dude hit my daughter. I said a prayer, and he disappeared. Meeks didn't know that those police were in Carlos' pocket. I don't think she knew either. Yeah, he do sparkle. Keith Herrera, he got a timeline from 2000 up to 2008 on the CPD website. Diane, I think so too. I think so too. Oh, I'm so pissed. And that's why he's scared of his dad. Tanya says, Romeca had no win with dealing with Carlos. She was crying out for help. Romeca Meeks should still be here and should be. Ain't no nothing about she should have this, she should have that. She ain't here no more. We can't change what happened to her, but we damn sure can make sure it doesn't happen again. I know a neighbor in my HOA that had a cop on speed dial, and he would throw on a uniform. However, the same cops tend to respond to an address they're familiar with when they're on call. They know, they familiar with Meeks and Carlos. Can't nobody tell me that they ain't. They already know the history between these two. They know. They didn't let her get her phone. They made her leave the baby and the dog with him and the uncle when Romeca wanted to call Miss Tina. Exactly. They were supposed to sit there and let her make that phone call so her mom could come get her baby. Hell, when I got pulled over and had to go to jail, I asked them if I can call my daughter to come get my car. They literally sat there for an hour, 30 minutes to an hour until my daughter came to get my car. And they literally really don't even do that. But they did it. That's how you know these funky when my daughters date somebody and I look him in their eyes and tell them it ain't right and they don't listen, I start crying like a motherfucker right in front of them. Yeah, the clothes, he knew she valued them, and that's why he gave that damn jacket to Holly. Anything to spite her, bro. Like, he's a fucking narcissist. She should have got medical attention first. They didn't call the ambulance. Nothing. I know Officer Herrera is being hunted by the fact if he would have heard. He probably praying and hoping his name don't come up. He probably praying and hoping, oh, baby, it's a wrap. Now you out here. Yeah, she wanted her shit. Just like anybody else. People be acting like they ain't been through shit like this and, oh, you got my shit, I'm finna come get my shit. And somebody telling you, oh, you ain't getting none. Oh, bitch, I bet you I am finna get it. I bet you finna give me mine. That type. She wanted to be done with him. This shit is mind-boggling. Wonder if he works out at the same gym. Probably do. This is what I'm saying. And while people in the comments saying they get tired of us steady going back after we called it don't give a goddamn goddamn fuck if you tired or not. That ain't your job to be tired. Your job is to do your fucking job and do it right and not be biased. And that's all you see in that video. I can't believe a lot of people. No, that's not okay. I'm sorry, but put yourself in her shoes and you can see she trying to get away. Hell, she wanted to get the rest of her clothes and move on. I don't care how you look at it. He should have been locked up. Exactly. It's okay, Tanya. Kay said he had the names of police officers on the scene when Meeks was unalive. One had that Latino officer's last name. That's not the police. That's not the police place to not have sympathy for a woman to keep going back. It's hard to move on from situations like that. Right. They're not supposed to have listen, exactly. Their oath is to serve and protect, not judge. Basically. Quadeja Holly Johnson is no woman. That's a female animal demon. I said on Keith's slide that woman officer was going to be a witness in the case. Put all them bitches on the stand and lock them up too, because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. No officer assisted Romeca. They were just looking at her, standing out there laughing and talking, bro. Laughing and talking. How you a cop approach a scene and only cuff her. Meanwhile, Los was sitting there holding her on the staircase. And literally, this even more reason why he should have went. Don't y'all know they did that in front of that baby? They both supposed to go to jail, technically. DCFs was supposed to be called, or the parent, or Meek's parent, whoever they want to come get that baby. And they both supposed to be to go to jail. And that could have been another charge on them. If we're going to be honest, she did not cut off contact KP, because in the video, she's also claiming that she said she said she lives there. Because clearly, anywhere let's break this down. Anywhere you receive mail, anywhere that you have lived at for 30 days is considered your residence. Man, she already got her own place, because she just told them in the video he just came over there and fucked her house up. If we want to be, we're going to be honest. Let's be honest. That's why she's saying that. She gets mail at that address and she's lived there over 30 days means that's her place of residence. Whether or not she got another place or not, that's her place of residence. And she was coming to get her shit. Y'all don't know this? Romeca said, "Officer, I see now you don't like me." Yeah, she said that. She called it out. No, we're not finna do no victim blaming over here. Y'all can go, nope. Yeah, spell her name right. Hell, I could let one of my brothers come over here right now. And if I let them get some mail at my house, oh, you live here now. Whether it's been 30 days or not, you live here now. Now, you've been here over 30 days. Oh, this is your place of residence now. That's her fucking place of residence. Whether she's still residing in the household or not, it's still her residence. There are some good, and then there are some bad cops, and they are loyal to the code. Blue wall of silence. Officer Herrera is not a good cop, as we can see, and ain't. In the video that you and Keys played, this girl says, "I live there. I have clothes there." And this girl says he came. You know what? Child, in that same video, didn't you hear her say he just came to her house and destroyed her shit? So what is your point in saying that? What is your point in saying this? It don't fucking matter. He shouldn't have put his hands on her. Chicago has always been corrupt from top down since Capone, but this case will open some eyes. Please sign petition, y'all. I done signed everyone I done seen here. Somebody send me whatever information y'all need to send me on this goddamn police officer. Send it to my email. He's a scammer who had thousands. I wonder if he pays with his slippery. That CC the post the video said he is going to look into it to see if, yeah, Keys. Child, I'm so fucking pissed. Romeca handled that very well that entire. And she, man, you listen, y'all. What do y'all not notice in that video? We do not notice her spazzing the fuck out, going crazy. None of that. What they always trying to make it seem like when it comes to her. Romeca handled that very well, that entire situation. I probably would have been bugged. That's what I'm saying. Romeca never lied, never needed to. Exactly. KP, we appreciate you reading our comments and engaging with the chat. Thank you, Butterfly Empress. Like I'm for the truth. She claimed that she lived there, but he didn't even live there. His probation was there. If his probation was there, he lives there. And we for the truth. What you mean? Everybody that's reporting on Meeks damn near is for the truth. What are you saying? Yeah, he does probation there, which means he lives there, which means she lives there. She was living there because she used to live there. She had mail coming there, and her clothes is there. And this bastard still posted Meeks, and yeah, they ate his ass up in them comments over there. You know what? Hold on. No, something should have been done. The reason we're all here now, Carlos thinks he's untouchable. Yeah, I'm not digging the victim blaming. It's easier to say what you would or what one should do when you never been in that situation. Romeca is not here to defend her choices. Exactly. I don't remember numbers like that. I'm going to need my phone to make calls telling her she could call her fam later. Oh, bitch nigga. That's what he is. Hold on. I'm go. We finna move on because y'all, I done got really fucking pissed. Exactly, Philly. I don't know what she not understanding about. She was in her house safe with her son, comfortable, and he still came to fuck to her house. What you mean? He can't, exactly what you just said. She was in her house comfortably with her son, and what he do? Came over there and fucked up her shit. What is you? You know what? I can't do you, Black Paris. I'm sorry. You gotta go. Don't worry about it, Keys. I got her the fuck up out of here because I'm so motherfucking mad. What is you talking about? The police was not going to wait until DCF come to call her mother. She was going to do all that in the station. Listen, I gave a long. I'm so fucking pissed. It's no way that he should have not ever went to the motherfucking. He was supposed to be in handcuffs with her. No, Black Paris is banned, Philly. The fuck? She did not time to do all that. Call the police, DCF. And she talking about she should have called DCF. She should have called the fucking what she said for the dog. How she gonna do all that? How is she supposed to do that? And she in the back of the goddamn paddy wag with handcuffs on. They don't let you do that. Exactly. Spec says when you've been being arrested, you don't get to make requests. Child. Oh, she didn't piss me off really good. Holly trash let a ninja attempt to give me his other woman clothes to wear. Child. Keys, I used your video. That shit. I'm pissed. I can clearly see that Romeca did everything that she knew to do, and it's still not a reason that she's not here with her baby. Rest in peace, Romeca. But when those tables turn, baby, he needs to go. It is time. It is sometimes up to the police officer's discretion. Everybody should know that, and everybody should know when you get mailed to somebody's house and you've been living there over 30 days, that's your residence. And then she come and say, Carlos didn't even live there. He was on probation there. Well, girl, that means he lives there. Where's we? Carlos definitely know how to play the system because none of this makes no sense. They feel it ain't that he know how to play the system, it's that he's working with their ass. That's what that is. That's what that is. Lovely says they're supposed to have sympathy and common sense, in my opinion. No, they in the type of field that they in, literally, they're not supposed to have sympathy. They just supposed to do their fucking job and do it right. They supposed to have common sense. They supposed to be able to assess the situation and figure it the fuck out and do it right. And they didn't do it. And that's how the devil got her clothing. He didn't give it to Miss Meeks. He kept it, and she took her stuff. I've been said this. Y'all can't. I ain't no way in hell that y'all think Meeks went through all this stuff with him, and Holly didn't go through nothing. Holly didn't go through nothing. Isn't that called false imprisonment when he keeps holding her? Yeah, he ain't supposed to do that. Let me go. I'd have stabbed your ass too. They locked her up because she violated her own order against him. That ain't what they locked her up for. They didn't say that's why they locked her up. They just told her that what she was supposed to do. And that's what I've been telling y'all about Holly, what she was supposed to do. And she didn't do. Salute to Cold Piece in the chat. But Black Paris a smoothie who be lying to prove her point. Keys. She pissed me all the way off. I was trying to have some patience because I like everybody to have their input. But baby, this is not the time. This is not what this is. And you ain't proving no points. You ain't proving no point in nothing that you're saying. And shout out to you too, Keys. We need to get that motherfucking Herrera out of here. Hell, he was in a damn ankle monitor involved in. Keys, answer this for me. I got to go all the way down because I got to make sure I get your response. Hold on. I'm gonna go all the way down. I gotta skip y'all shit. I'm sorry. But have you ever heard of that? I know my people already said it, but about covering your monitor with aluminum foil, being able to like trick the system. Cause I've seen officers. Thank you, Butterfly, for the support. I've seen officers allow arrested individuals use their cell phone on the scene. And yes, they do. They do it at times. That's why I'm saying they didn't do nothing in favor of Meeks. And that says a lot. That says a lot. That part too about the house arrest, how they didn't pick him up. Exactly. They didn't do shit. That's what I'm saying. I've been around some criminals. I ain't gonna lie. I know some shit. I ain't never heard of putting aluminum foil on a monitor to be able to go somewhere and not get caught. And then that don't even make sense to me because she got cameras. I'm quite sure he knew she had cameras. So you doing that still don't make sense to me. Lovely Cold Piece, please don't let anyone get to you. Some people just can't comprehend. Ooh, child, this did something to me. I did 60 and a 30 this morning. Listening to Keys shit. They let Carlos use his phone though. Child, who is this? Sparkle. Thank you for the support. She's being messy. Goodbye. Yeah, I had to let her go. Hold on. I'm trying to see if Keys responded. The foil breaks up the frequency to the base of the monitor. I'm looking to that. Freddie just went. This ain't Carlos' first time with the mess of violence. The streets in Chicago is saying before Romeca there was BB and they used to fight. Well, we need to find BB. BB, come out wherever you are. Tell your story. It's time. And that's probably why Holly was arguing with him at the scene when they started to put handcuffs on her. He likely told her nothing was going to happen based on the history. Yep. Keith said Romeca didn't have a restraining order on her until after it immediately got terminated. Exactly. She talking about they locked her up because she violated her restraining order. No, they didn't. They didn't say nothing about that's why she was getting locked up. I was late to Keys Live and watched the replay. Shit hit my soul. Man, I couldn't even watch it all, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't watch it all. I just watched the parts that I wanted to talk about. That's it. I just got them the first beginning. I didn't even want to watch that whole. I couldn't. This is some bullshit. Yes, Keys video had me crying. It was my birthday on yesterday. Happy late birthday, Tiger. Oh, child. Herrera gotta go. He's gotta go. They scrapped all Romeca's charges. They did that too late. Yeah, I seen that part when Keys put that up there. But this monitor shit and aluminum foil, I've never heard of it. I never. That's new to me. That is new to me. And that just shows he's a fucking criminal. And you that much of a fucking narcissist, and that's so much in your fucking feelings that she don't want your ass no more, that you really took a risk to wrap your monitor up to go to her house, allegedly. Because what I heard was something different. I don't know. But I'm sticking to my story. That Cold Piece 4 can block the GPS system. I'm sending it to you. I was in Keith's chat and had to leave. Man, I heard people putting fuel on their electric meters to reduce money. I have heard of that. When I was younger, I used to hear, people talking and saying stuff like that. Yeah, I heard of that before. It's not about me. I'll celebrate the police. Holly and Carlos are held accountable. D says Keys did an amazing job last night, and it was a very hard watch. She was failed her entire time. Yeah, he did an awesome job. He did good on that. Just from what I watched. I'm gonna go back and watch the rest of it later, but baby, she did not deserve none of this. She did not. And she was begging and pleading with them, and they could have gave two goddamn fucks. I'm gonna play this. I got these last little two, and I'm getting out of here. But thanks, Keys. I'm using your shit.
Like he fights me.
Do you have a copy of the order of protection with you?
It's at home.
It's at home.
Has he been served this order of protection?
I always go to work. I literally will show y'all proof of him at my door and everything.
So he's been served with order of protection?
Yes.
Okay. What's
So
your
I'm going to jail?
You're going to 20, you're going to 17th and State.
Why?
Because this is according to all the stuff that we have, all the proof that we got.
You didn't even let me show my proof. So even you didn't even did he let me get my phone? Y'all didn't even listen to me.
I can only do one thing at a time.
So can you ask him for my phone has a pink case on it. He said he's not giving it back to me.
I'll ask him for the phone right now.
Please, can you not take me to jail?
I'll ask him for the...
Oh my God.
Is that his uncle?
That's my son.
He's with his uncle, right?
That's my son.
We have to call DCFS.
Yes,
Is he going to go with your uncle or not?
No, why are you yelling at me?
Because you're not listening.
Because look at my face.
Listen,
Look
you want your son to go with your uncle? I
want my son to go with my mom.
Okay.
Can I please call
We'll get the
my
number.
mom?
We'll get the number.
Can I talk?
Now.
Hey, look at my face.
Now.
Hey, look at my face.
Listen.
Look at my face. Look at me. I stabbed him out of self-defense.
I can't watch that part. She telling him, look at my face. Look at me. Child. What woman want to walk around with their face fucked up like that? Hey, Kofi's in chat. Think about it. Back in the day, people used aluminum foil for TV antennas. Yep, they did. They did. Thank you, Big Keys, for putting out the whole video because I will be sharing it on my page. Carlos the officer. Child, this is a mess. Doing a DV situation, yelling, look at my face. This is fucked up. Exactly. And he could have cared less. Y'all, can y'all put the correct spelling of the police officer name in the chat for Freddie? I'm looking for contemporarily block GPS. I just looked it up. He was so nasty towards her, and she was begging him. Exactly. Tiger, I was shaking and crying. I had to turn it off. It's too much. No. All of this, wise, man. That officer irked my nerves so bad. They need to be dealt with, them officers. They do. Oh, this hurt my soul. Good morning, KP. Everything he say, he have a friend as a policeman is code word for informant. At this point, that's what we going with. This motherfucker is an informant. I agree with that. I agree. A lot of them ain't even built to deal with certain shit. He tried to scare her by threatening to take her child. Exactly. If she telling you she got somebody that can come and get her child, why is you steady throwing up DCFS? Why? And man, not to mention his dad is right there. So why is you steady throwing up DCFS? If Carlos ain't did nothing wrong, he ain't going to jail. Why is you trying to take this woman child to DCFS? You funky bitch, you. Good morning. That video just broke my heart. The way that officer treated her as a woman and allowed him to speak and never yelled at him. It was also said he was the same officer on the, I think so. He gotta be. Yeah, where BB at? We need her to come out and talk. Carlos made the call first, and whomever in them at the house lied on Romeca. That's what I said. That uncle, they went against her. They went against her. That's exactly what happened. For his funky booty ass. And he is. This got me so pissed because this just fucked up. Romeca was failed. Multiple times. Over and over and over again, she was failed. Okay, Freddie. What can we do? We can start by getting the information on this motherfucker, plaster his ass on social media with this goddamn video. That's what we can do. The injustice he did, that's what he did. It shows the pattern of C behavior. Uninformed contemporary block GPS. That fucking ass officer probably beats his wife dirty. A lot of these police officers, they dirty on the job, outside the job. They do just much dirt as the average person, and he probably one of them. Man, I'm going crazy. Y'all got me to put my wood in the freezer. The courts need to consider his history. This is what leads to her not being here. That's what I'm saying, and that's why I said everything. I always said that everything before September the 8th, leading up to September the 8th, is the reason why we don't got Meeks to this day. This was brewing. I believe the female officer knew that was not right, how she was being treated, but didn't say anything. No, that female officer, that little bitch, she said they're being mean to Meeks too. She said they're being mean too. The video is hard to watch, but it definitely needs to be put out there. I'm so fucking sick of people running around here acting like Los isn't a woman abuser. Exactly. And shout out to Big Keys again for this video. What else you got? Because I helped circulate that shit. How do we start the ball rolling? Let's go. He got to go. And then he over there posting her, talking about he love her. Bitch, that ain't love. That one says Keith Herrera does not work there anymore. Where he work at then? We need to find him. And that was the last face and voice she heard. That's what I always said. Y'all got to think about that. September the 8th was the last. He was the last thing she seen in her. And you know, he's a motherfucking narcissist. He took pride in that. Chat. I can't even. They also need to carry their own insurance, so it's not just on the taxpayers when the lawsuits come. I'm feeding the horses now, KP. We riding out at dawn. I'm gonna be on that horse, saddle up. I'm gonna throw a rope around. I can't even say it. They were not supposed to deny the right to speak with their supervisor, even if she had asked for him on the scene. They supposed to let her talk to him. Lustum says there are 4 active officers, Herreras, that work on the Chicago PD. You must figure out which one it was out of Mario, Carlos, Antonio, or let me screenshot that. Or Alfonso. Hell, we kind of seen his face in that video on September the 8th. We didn't get to see his face in this one. I screenshotted that. The system failed her all the way around. I love Romeca like she my daughter, and I never met her. She was just beautiful and had everything go. Listen, y'all. This is what people fail to realize and admit. What is the coincidence that this woman went through all this that she went through with him, and now she's dead? No longer. She's gone. That ain't no fucking coincidence. Thank you, Keys. As all those attacking Romeca used her mugshot, arrested again, paint her as the aggressor. She poking him as if she was not defending herself. I think I did, didn't I? Are you talking about the names of the Herrera dude? I screenshotted that. Carlos been lining Romeca up since their baby was 3 weeks old. Funky. This ain't the 80s. No aluminum foil cannot read. That's what I'm saying. Keys, go back to that video. Because what I heard is Meek saying he wrapped his hand in aluminum foil, came out the door, and hit her. That's what I heard. But they saying she said he wrapped his monitor up in aluminum foil and came to her house. That's not what I heard. I heard her saying, maybe I'm wrong, but I heard her saying he wrapped his hand in aluminum foil, came out the door, and hit her when she came to get her stuff. That's what I heard. After a major murder for hire scandal that happened in 2008. Damn, law student, you be emailing me. I need you to email me whatever you've been saying in here because I ain't been catching up with it. Email me what you've been saying. His treatment of Romeca is why I have no sympathy for what ICE is doing to his people. They need to go get him. Truth of it all, there should be no Holly supporters after seeing all the child. They don't give up. I'm telling you. I believe the officer violated Romeca's civil rights during the incident. The police gave him a sense of being untouchable. The whole city of Chicago failed her. Yeah, Buttercup, that's what I said. They ain't giving that bitch no grace. She was just as worse. Just as worse. Take to say, do y'all remember them saying that one of the officers that was there was no longer on the force? That's what law student just said. She just said, I'm looking at Herrera complaint sheet. He's definitely a dirty cop. Child. Gretchen says, to DCFS, so Meeks would have to go to court with Carlos. They were trying to make sure that Carlos won custody. Child, that makes sense. Can y'all hear me? Can somebody tell me if y'all hear me? Them officers on the scene no longer work for the force. That black lady is a rookie, so they had her thrown. Child, okay, y'all can hear me. Sorry, y'all. I apologize. All of this needs to be shown. Romeca was failed by the very system that is designed to protect her failed. Man. Hold on. I was trying to see KP. Deborah says KP, his name should be on that report that Big Keys have. Big Keys, they say he's gonna dig into it. He's gonna figure it out with that. But whatever I get, whatever somebody sent to me, I'm gonna look into it as well. Because this is ridiculous. This is horrible. Sound like I'm underwater. Okay, give me a second. like I'm underwater. Yeah, Deborah. That judge definitely needs to see this. Y'all gotta believe everything that's being put out. They seeing this shit. That is, his name ain't Keith. It's Alfonso Herrera. Okay. Yeah, because law student said it was, she gave all the names that's on the force with the same last name, and Alfonso was one of them on there. Alfonso Herrera. Thank you, Keys. Have you seen David recording and taking pics of what happened? He was on the scene towards. It don't fucking matter. All them going down. All these booty bandit. Thank you, Brown Eyes. Because shit I seen yesterday, oh, they awesome. They been gay. They all been gay. Wasn't it said they knew how to get the children that lines up? That's why he wanted DCFS. Yeah, please don't forget, just last year, a male police officer killed his partner, who is his side chick, and tried to frame the black boys in the hood for. Are you in Chicago? What? Y'all, please go back to this case with that Latino woman was murdered in the hood, and the dude who killed her is a police officer, also her partner. He did it intentionally and blamed the black. What? Do you know the name of the officer? Carlos called his family to the scene on September the 8th. That's what I felt. I felt like he did too. Gretchen says that police officer that was on the crime scene on September 8th, even if he doesn't work at the force anymore, he was probably already put in place. But child, yes, this is crazy. Good morning, KP, not funky booty ass. Yeah, funky booty motherfuckers. I'm gonna have to look into that. Chicago been a hot mess crime-wise for years. This is crazy. Child, they did Meeks a disjustice for sure. And if we seen this, we could just imagine all the other times that we haven't seen what happened, what the fuck they did to her. This is insane. This is insane. Lying, and then like on that video, he is literally giving the police Meeks information. And like he said, and everybody always say from the beginning, you've been with this woman 10 years. How the fuck did she get sent to the hospital under Jane Doe? You know that woman name. You know her full name, birthday, and you goddamn about know her social security by the back of your hands because you a scammer. Yeah, they did her really fucking dirty. Chat. What? This is revolutionary, y'all. This is revolutionary. Yes, this is insane. She should have never had to go through this. Oh, these bitches. I'm putting cases on all you bitches in my Denzel voice. I'm so mad. I swear. I cannot believe this. Yep, I have sent that to Copies. Thank you, law student. I'm putting cases on all these bitches. I love the energy, KP. It's time to protect women in Chicago and bring out the masses that are victims of the same police officers. Yes. And ooh. Carlos unalived his partner, Crystal Rivera. Carlos Baker unalived. Oh, that's the name of the officer? Okay, thank you. I'm screenshotting that. They going down. Everybody get a RICO. Everybody got to go. Sparkle says, Carlos' male friends all sabotage children, mother, and gain custody. What do all those men want with the? Yeah, what? That's the question. What do all these men want with these kids that y'all can't have being co-parenting? What? Good morning, co-peace and everyone. Her Aunt Tamika is part of the reason why Holly is the way she is. Her followers are just as demonic. I wonder what they got to say about this shit now. that Keys put this video out. I wonder what they're gonna say now. What justifies what happened to Meeks now? Yes, ma'am. Protect Black women and kids. The Revolutionary Act is long overdue. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. They gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. What do they want with these kids? Because that make a whole lot of sense saying that's why he kept threatening to call DCFS. So they can have a case and Carlos can potentially win. D says what is so heartbreaking is her son is a witness to the abuse his mother suffered. Exactly. And will be scared for life. She kept saying my son and my dog. Yes. Did y'all see how she put emphasis on my son? My son. They don't care. They batshit crazy in Marquis' voice. SG say, I don't think Cordeja auntie a part of the Rack Boy ring. No, she a part of her own goddamn ring. And what the fuck she got going on over there. He knew all of the information on Romeca, but on September 8th, she's Jane Doe to him. Exactly. Make that make sense. They don't want the kids. They want to avoid child support. Turn them out to be gay and snitches. Y'all, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Drop them shirts for Meeks, man. This is horrible. This is horrible. And not once did he even try to get on the phone. I bet you he never once tried to get on the phone and call Miss Tina. Because I'm quite sure Miss Tina could calm the situation down when it came to Meeks. But no, instead you want to punch her in her fucking eye and call the police and have her arrested. Why not call Miss Tina? You called Miss Tina allegedly September 8th. You called her and told her it's your fault. Bitch, why you ain't pick up the phone that day? Ciao. Okay, Philly. I'm so mad. I'm so hurt, bro. These ninjas are broken. Be conscious of who and what you allow into your energy. This is sad. I'm out. I'm out.
Peace to your feet, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, get the real, no cap. Breaking headlines, put the truth on the map.
Yeah, fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Reporting what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Call Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real talk, we deliver it soon. Peace TV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, get the real, no cap. Breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Yeah, fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Reporting what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Call Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real talk, we deliver it soon.
Peace TV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, get the real, no cap. Breaking headlines, put the truth on the map.
Yeah, fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Reporting what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Call Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real talk, we deliver it soon. Peace TV, we bringing the news. Reporting what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Call Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned. We deliver it soon. Deliver it soon.